My mornings are always a bit of a scramble. I hit the snooze button a couple of times, then finally drag myself out of bed. Do you have a routine that helps you get started on the right foot?
Actually, mornings are my favorite time. I try to be up by 6:30, make a quick cup of coffee, and do some stretching. The stretching isn't just good for my body, it kind of helps me wake up mentally too.
I wish I could be that disciplined. Maybe I should try adding some stretching to my morning right now. I just rush around trying not to be late. But once you're up, what's next for you?
After I finish my coffee, I usually check my calendar and plan out my main tasks for the day. That 10 minutes of planning really saves me from feeling overwhelmed later.
That planning step sounds super helpful. But let's talk about food. Do you eat breakfast every day? Or are you one of those people who skips it?
I definitely need breakfast, even if it's just a banana or some yogurt. I can't focus without something in my stomach. There's no way I could make it to lunch on coffee alone.
Totally get that. Sometimes I grab a granola bar as I'm running out the door, but on weekends I love making eggs. It feels like such a treat compared to my usual weekday rush.
Eggs on the weekends sound great. It's funny how routines change depending on whether we're working or relaxing. For me, slower breakfasts on Sundays feel like a mini vacation.
Speaking of routines shifting, getting to work is such a big part of most people's mornings. Do you have a long commute?
Most days, it takes me about 45 minutes on the bus to get to the office. I use the time to listen to podcasts or review my notes for the day. It actually feels like my transition from home mode to work mode.
That's smart. I try to squeeze in some language practice on my train ride, but sometimes I just zone out and watch the scenery. Do you ever get tired of the routine?
Oh, absolutely. Some mornings drag on forever, especially if there's traffic. But changing up my podcast or playlist helps keep things interesting.
Once you're at work, do you follow a set schedule, or is every day different?
My job is pretty structured. I usually start with emails, then tackle meetings and projects before lunch. But I've learned I need to take quick breaks, even just to stretch or grab a glass of water.
Breaks make a huge difference sometimes. Just stepping away from the screen helps me reset. I end up more productive after a quick walk outside.
That's so true. Even 5 minutes can clear your head. I also try to chat with a coworker or two. Those little interactions help the day feel less monotonous.
After a busy day, how do you wind down in the evenings? I find it tough to switch off sometimes.
I can relate. My evenings always start with cooking dinner. It's become my favorite way to decompress. I'll put on some music and just focus on chopping vegetables or trying new recipes.
I love that idea. Cooking can be almost meditative. For me, a walk after dinner helps me clear my mind and get ready for the next day.
Totally. And before bed, I like to jot down 3 things that went well that day. It makes me feel more positive about my routine and helps me sleep better too.
That actually reminds me, since a lot of our listeners are learning English, do you think having a daily routine helps with language practice?
Absolutely. Routines are perfect for building language habits. Even 5 minutes each morning reviewing vocabulary or practicing with a podcast can add up quickly. Consistency is really what matters most.
That's great advice. Maybe the key isn't making huge changes, but just weaving little bits of English practice into your everyday life.
Exactly. Brushing your teeth, listen to a short English news story, making breakfast, repeat some phrases out loud. The more you connect practice with your daily routine, the more natural it becomes.